Alrighty then, hello and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to the Kamikaze Games channel and welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Classic Career Mode. Last time we headed out to Pocono and Michigan and they were terrible. They weren't terrible, we had some decent runs but did not get any sponsor objective and I got dumped by Kyle Petty with 4 laps to go in Michigan. Pit the car expecting to be able to do a 1-lap dash or a 2-lap dash or green, white, checkered, blah, blah, blah. No, the race was immediately over, so I guess I'll go fuck myself. But the good news is that the only race that I look forward to in any NASCAR Thunder 2004 playthrough is here. It is Infineon time, and it is my goal to win this race with absolutely zero effort. Problem. We've got a terrible pit crew. That's really the only problem. Apart from that, we've also got the fact that this is the classic career mode, which means we're stuck on default setup, which really doesn't make as big of a difference at road courses because I generally run default setup here anyway. Maybe just a round of wedge out. Not even a full round, just like a half. So, yeah. So, I guess just sit back and watch the master at work. I will probably run both qualifying laps just for a bit of extra practice. Oh yeah, it's tight. It is tight. A lot of that might even just have to do with the fact that the car is just shitty. It's just a shitty car with no upgrades in it because I can't afford any upgrades. We've got the engine shop coming through, but that's not for another 4 races. And then I'm going to have to start spending on another shop edition. And then I'm going to have to overhaul all of the shit to be able to catch up with that part. And it's just a bad time in general. This is just a struggle. This feels like a bigger struggle than the Tony Raines playthrough, honestly. I mean, this race is short, so... And the car is good enough that we should probably easily win this. It's just you never know with this shit. Anyway, that's a pole. That was a terrible lap, but it was a pole. Okay. I was gonna do another lap of practice, but we're a full second ahead. That really doesn't mean much. Could be 3 seconds ahead in qualifying at this place, and it really doesn't matter. But yeah, 98,000 in attendance, 139K on the line. Of course, the easiest races in this game are, of course, the lowest purses. But I would really like that 139K because, as always, we are behind in the monetary department. So yes, but hey, the good news is that it's Stewart starting to my outside, so we get a classic Tony Stewart battle in this game. He has bested me before, and I do not plan on losing to him this time. Because, yeah, this car is actually pretty decent. Pretty decent for a one-shop upgrade car, so... We should be right there with them. I obviously want to get past him before we get to the hairpin because they are just so much better than you through the hairpin. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm struggling to keep up here. Yeah, there's a couple more spots I could maybe make this happen. I just don't want him to drive off after the hairpin. That's really where I'm at. But if we don't get him here, then we're just going to have to click the laps off, and I'm not going to get him here because I'm throwing. Of course I'm throwing. I don't think I would have gotten to him anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just be second to start. And the car has no grip, looking like it actually has wedge out, which it doesn't, of course. And that just cost us a shit ton of time. Sweet. That's great. Wow, we lost 3 seconds in that corner. Yeah, they just eat the hairpin alive. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, it doesn't even make sense, the speed that these guys get. And I'm off the track, so I'm slow. There's me getting past. Sure, why not? I guess we'll just suck ass in this race. I guess we're just gonna suck ass. Sure, why not? Honestly. Yeah, let's just keep getting past. Sure, why not? Nothing wrong about that. Robbie Gordon is going to drive me off the track. Hey, at least it's realistic. Yeah, that's not my fault, by the way. Of course that's a 60. Now if I try to pass Robbie Gordon, he's going to kill me. All because he couldn't just give me a fucking lane. Yep. That is so very typical. And now I'm scared to actually try and pass him. Because if I try to pass him, he will probably try to kill me. Great. Thanks, game. Thank you so much, game. I don't fucking care, spotter. Yeah, and through it all, don't forget, Stewart's the leader, gaining another fucking 3 seconds on this turn, I'm sure. And this lap, he is, yep, he gained another fucking 3 seconds. And it's only that one fucking turn, it's just the hairpin that they gain time. I'm better on every other corner on this track. You know, when I'm not driving off the fucking course in turn fucking goddamn 1. Yep, it's just a fucking grand old time here. Let me tell you, I'm really enjoying myself. Forgot this is an 11-lap race and not a 5-lap race. I'm just used to running the challenge mode 5% race lengths. I am going to try my fucking best to gain 2 fucking friendship points with him so that he doesn't kill me if I try to pass him. So that just cost me a second. And yeah, things are just bad. Things are just bad in general. Life sucks, and then you die. Oh, I was gonna stop talking and actually focus for a while, but this is another track where, pit stops, pit cycle could be a caution. Now this place, God, it feels like it gets into a run where it'll do the caution thing a lot, and then it'll go like a stretch where I don't see it for a year. I'd put the odds at 20% to see a caution on the pit cycle, because especially in a short race, like even in a fucking regular length race, they'll just kill each other for no reason on the pit lane. And coming down to the pit lane, they'll eat the pit barrels. Yeah. Yeah. Can you give me a fucking lane, dude? I hate you. Shut up. Shut up about Robbie Gordon. Okay, here's a spot where you can make a pass in this track. It doesn't make any sense, but that was one of the best turning passing opportunities on this track. Was that turn back there. Not even like the right-hander. That left-hander before the right-hander is one of the best places to pass at this track. It's pretty stupid. When should I pit? This time? I'd like to pit early and get out ahead of a caution glitch issue. That would be preferred, but, you know. Would you shut the fuck up about Robbie Gordon for 5 seconds? There, I passed him. Now you can stop fucking talking about him. Yeah, that's like the best passing zone in this track. You'd think that this right-hander right here would be the best passing opportunity. Well, you saw when I tried to keep the position from Robbie Gordon. You saw. You fucking saw. Alright, well, Stewart is just all the way over there at this point. I think he's stopped driving away. And we might have a realistic shot of driving him down, but, I mean, we're so far back. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, he's staying on the track. I'm coming down to pit. I got on the brakes too early, but it's fine. Something you could do here is take lefts only. Should I do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk it. We're good enough at this track. We're going to come out, hopefully not in traffic. So I'll have a clean track to be able to put down qualifying laps, and Stewart's still on the track. Hopefully he stays out as long as possible, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to take 4. How come the pit crew time is like half second slower than last week? Are they like preemptively assuming that they're going to mess up? Because, you know what, fair enough. But like at the same time, that feels a little bit on the unfair side. Good transition, holy fuck, okay. Okay, okay. Alright, the pit crew did their fucking job. Holy shit. Alright, now I just need to return the favor by driving good. Holy shit, what a stop. Okay, Piglet, let's get on the track and let's fucking drive. And then immediately I just send it off the fucking track with the worst turn one you've ever seen. Yep, pretty much. Pretty fucking much on that one. Okay, this is very annoying. We've got traffic. I believe this is just people who haven't even pit yet. Oh, that's such shit. Oh, that's such shit.
5, buddy. 5 to go.
I would really prefer if fucking Mike Skinner was not in my way. Please fucking move your fat ass. Oh, we're losing so much time from this. I don't know who's pit and who hasn't. I wish they'd fucking have a thing that shows like last pit lap on the fucking leaderboard. Or like an option to do that. Okay, passing them on the outside going into this corner is usually the safest way to not get run into. Yep. David Green's gonna give me no room. Fuck off, you fucking slow bitch. Okay, yep. And then here comes the part where we pass them here, because they get on the fucking brakes there. And then the right-hander happens. Alright, there it is. That's how it's done. Maybe these guys have pit. That'd be very fucking annoying. Oh, that's Gordon. Okay, that's gonna be a guy that has pit. And of course, that's probably a 60. Okay, thank fucking God that wasn't a 60. Okay, Gordon's gonna be someone who's pit. So that's interesting. He must have been the first to come down. But like, I don't know, has he been in traffic this whole time? Like, he's just driving around Ken Schrader like nothing. We should drive around him like nothing right here. Just because this corner is so fucking goated. Oh, that corner is so good. I love that corner. It's my favorite, well, is it my favorite corner on this track? Yeah, I quite fancy it. I quite fancy that corner. Can we get around Sadler? Indeed we can. Can we pass Elliott? Apparently we can. Oh, baby, okay. Alright, I'm gonna pass him back up here again. See, and the AI kind of throw themselves to the right there, which helps you out majorly. Okay, that's good. Okay, you're getting out of the way, that's helpful. I may have overdrove this slightly. Ah! Okay. Alright. Is Stewart on the pit lane yet? The leader's all the way in the fucking right-hander. I don't even know if we're out ahead of people that have pit. Gordon's the only one that has definitely come down. Okay, here we go. Alright, getting around Waltrip. 9-11 on the laps. That's always fun. Okay, alright, yep, okay, that's fine. Could have been worse there. That could have been a worse exchange. I definitely underdrove that corner. Just get around Burton. Oh, I should have gone on the brakes earlier. Okay, now we go to the left of Bill Elliott. To the left of Elliott. Okay, yeah, that's a 10. I'm just glad it wasn't a 30 or a 60, honestly. Okay. Alright, now we're in business. Clean track. Oh, I love to see a clean track in front of me here, man. I like to see a clean track. Now the question is, who the hell is the leader? Where is Stewart at? Is he ready to ruin my day by just coming out of the pit lane first? Leader's still on the track. Is that Stewart? Okay, that's Stewart. He's coming out of the pit lane now, so we've got a bit of an advantage over Stewart. And a clear track. Terry Labonte was ahead of me there. Is he the leader? We just need to have a good run here. I mean, they almost always... I mean, I've never had an issue where if there's no caution, they don't pit. They sometimes don't pit, you know, when a caution comes out, but I've never seen them stay on the track if it goes green from start to finish. So that's hopefully fine. I mean, what a fucking choke from Stewart. He was ahead by like 8 seconds, and now his bitch ass is behind me. Told you this is my best track. I mean, that really doesn't mean much. This is the easiest track in the game. But like, when it comes to NASCAR Thunder 2004 and Infineon, this is probably my best track in any NASCAR game. Like, it really is unmatched. This really is just peak KG performance. The leader has taken the white and has not pit. Okay. So Stewart was not the leader. And, Steve Park takes the white. They're going to run out. They're going to run out of gas, aren't they? Steve Park takes the white. Terry Labonte second. There's Terrence. Yo, don't do this to me, game. Game, please. Imagine that, I'm still losing to Terry Labonte in this fucking playthrough. Dude, you cannot be serious. Guys, come on, guys. You're gonna run out, right? You're gonna run out, aren't you? I think Steve can coast from here. The fans are going crazy for Steve fucking Park. Maybe they would, actually. You know what? This is 2003. They probably would go crazy for Steve Park. It doesn't turn. Checkered flag is out! We did not win at Infineon! What? What?
Not many drivers, let alone
Why?
To be honest,
Why? Can't I have anything?
Set up in the right strategy, you can really dominate a NASCAR
Played it
Winston
so
Cup
good,
race.
though.
the 189 car took excellent care of his race car.
That will be a relief on the old wallet too. It costs
I did
me money
everything
to keep
right.
these NASCAR Winston Cup cars in tip-top shape.
I
week
did
in and
everything
week out.
right and still
When
lost.
you don't damage them on race day, it helps save a lot of time and money.
Until next time, everybody, this is EA Sports thanking you for
I did
joining us
everything
for
right,
today's NASCAR
and I still
Winston
lost.
Cup race.
Reminds me of something else in my life that I did everything right with and still was met with fucking nothing. Alright, well, I would really like to get a better thumbnail opportunity for that hit with, fucking Robbie Gordon. That'd be a great thumbnail. Alright, waiting on the camera change. Yeah, let's just hit it now and hope that it figures it out once we get over there. No, that was fucking real. Fuck, I was on the wrong reel. Okay, hopefully we still... No, not that. Not this fucking fixed bullshit. Not this fixed bullshit. That's the same fucking camera as last time, you dumb bitch. You dumb bitch. Ya big dummy. Yeah. I'm not as polite as, Benny Parsons is. Okay, reel 5. And then hit that camera and hide display. Okay. Here we go. This is it, right here. Come on with it. Yes! That's the camera angle that I wanted, and it's still terrible. Fantastic. Alright, well, I tried. And so it was that I did not win at Infineon. But we got a lot of money, so that's what matters. 0 laps led. Steve Park takes career win number 3 in the 2003 Infineon race. I would have preferred Terry Labonte winning just because of the meme. Last place is Chase Montgomery. Who cares? But we got a shit ton of money in this race. $305K from sponsors. Only $104K from race winnings. That's still a pretty significant chunk of change. I think the winner only got fucking $30K more. So second is acceptable in this case. Only because I already won at California. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why this is acceptable. New accomplishments, probably the pole. And from that, oh yeah, it's the Summer of Stewart. It's the Summer of Stewart with a 4.8 average finish. That puts us 27th in points, so we're back. We are so back on that home front. As far as this is concerned, 54 power for that race, or yeah, Daytona, which is next, and 54 drafting. We've got a pretty good looking car. And this is finally repairing. So yeah, we've been on this fucking chassis for what? Isn't this the chassis we've been on for 4 or 8? No, that was last time. Sorry, we already did that. Never mind. I already forgot. Hey, Kmart's at 78 happiness. That's a great number. I like that number. I'm gonna save, even though I definitely deserved to win that race. I did everything right, and still fucking lost. Why does this keep happening? Why, dude? What did I do to deserve this fucking treatment? Okay, well, we're going to this race. Car rating of 58. Pretty good car rating. To Daytona, let's go away. Let's go away from this pathetic existence and have another good run. Okay, so we're back to just needing to get 25th. But this is a plate race, so we can take 2 tires. And the pit crew had such a good stop, man. That's such fucking horse shit. Horse shit. Shit from a horse. Do they use that as fertilizer, or is it just cow shit? That's something. We need to ask a farmer. We need to get an Ask a Farmer session. I've got a few uncles that farm, but only one has cattle, I believe, and horses for that matter. Like, is it just cow shit? Or maybe just cow shit is the best fertilizer. Like, I don't know, man. I've been on farms. I've been at, rodeos. This ain't my first rodeo. I've seen animal shit, the likes of which you would never believe. And, like, I saw horse shit once that was like, oh my god, dude. It looked fucking... It was not good. It was, like, green. It was green. And, like, steaming. Like, ugh. But, like, cow shit is green, too, because they eat fucking grass. They eat grass. That's their entire diet is grass. Like, wow, shocker, their fucking shit's green. I don't know what... I thought horses eat hay. But do they also eat grass? They must also eat grass. Because I know cows should also eat hay, too, so I don't know. I don't really know much about the diet choices of barnyard animals. Something else I've never understood. In the Middle East, it doesn't snow. Why in all the nativity scenes for Jesus was it, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yay! No sponsor money! By 1 position! Woo! I'm happy about this. 29 versus a 52. Fuck off with this bullshit. Yeah, why are there always snow in nativity scenes? Like, what's that all about? Why is there always snow in Christmas-related church material? There's no snow in the Middle East. Maybe the climate was different 2,000 years ago. I guess I don't fucking know. I guess I couldn't tell you on that home front. But if I had to assume, I'm guessing it was still hot in the Middle East 2,000 years ago. That's just an assumption, though. I may be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again. But on this one, I feel like I've got some teeth to the argument. The argument has some teeth. Anyway, we're still playing this game. Looks like I'm a slow bitch. Not really surprising. Daytona is harder than Talladega. So the odds that we have a good race here, significantly lower than at Talladega. What do you fucking want, Watch? Move goal. I got the move goal. That's surprising, because I usually don't get the move goal until late on Fridays. But today, I've got it in the middle of the damn day. What time is it? Fuck, I can't even read this shit from here. Is it 2:30? think it's 2:30. It's either 2:30 or 3:30. I'm literally trying to race this car and read at the same time. And plus I got the blue light glasses on, which actually work like the opposite as for reading glasses. It actually makes my vision more blurry, but it helps me from getting pain in my eyes from staring at screens all day. So I use it. I use them. I use them. I can't imagine if I didn't use them. Because like after streams, and like back when I worked at the hotel and they didn't have the blue light filter on the screens, so I was still like, my eyes still hurt from reading those fucking screens. Even with the blue light glasses on all day. It's just like, fuck dude. Anyway, we've got 30th place speed at best, so that sucks. But the good news is that we can take pit stops and mitigate this problem. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. And I would really like to share draft with Casey. Unrelated, would really like to share draft with Casey. He's going slow, which is annoying. He's slower than I am. Holy fuck, I just lost a lot of fucking miles an hour from that. And then he just bails on me. Why, Casey? Why are you like this? I don't want to draft with Kevin LePage. I want to draft with Casey! He's pitting this time, isn't he? Getting tight. Getting tight. Yeah, we're halfway on fuel. We're gonna have to pit twice. Actually, I think this is the race. This is the race, isn't it? Where the AI can pit once and make it, but you can't. That's this race, isn't it? Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain. Okay. See, like, the thing is, if you can make it to lap 7, you wouldn't have to pit twice. But making it to lap 5, if you pit on lap 5, you'd have to pit, I don't know, dude. They're pitting now, is all I know. I don't want to pit now. This is way too early. Well, actually, you know what you want to do is wait to pit as long as physically possible and then LePage the field once you come back up the track. That really is the play, in all honesty. Because you can probably gain more time doing that than, like, just taking the 2 tires and whatnot. Speaking of tires, they're hardly being used, which is nice, especially considering this is default setup. So I would have thought that the tires would be getting some use by now. Alright, Casey's pitting this time. He somehow put, like, a football field between me and him. Even though he should be slower than shit. Oh boy, most people are pitting, aren't they? Yeah, it might be time to pit this time. Yeah, I think we're pitting this time. Alright. Well, in that case, I got on the gay brakes. The gay brakes way too early. Got on the gay brakes way too early. Can you not? Can you give me space? Thank you. Alright. Rights on this stop. Or lefts? Rights. Lefts? I'll let the game decide. It looks like we're taking rights. Looks like we're taking rights. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd rather the second stop be faster. Yeah, that's true. Well, actually, maybe I want the first stop to be faster so I can stay in touch with people easier. Ooh, inverse scheme on Mark. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Wall trip to the lead. Well, maybe. He's still got some time to make up on him. Top 10 in this race possible? Nah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Maybe if we had a caution. A caution. Could we get a caution? I'd like one. Caution would be nice. I think someone's blowing up there. I think I see white smoke. As opposed to other colors of smoke that would come from the car. I guess black smoke would be more realistic for an engine blowing up, but, you know. You know how it goes. Well, you know what? Top 10 looking feasible as we sit in 9th after the first stop. That's pretty good. No, whoever blew up is already on the pit lane. It looks like Fittipaldi blew up. Gee, thanks. That's very helpful. Very, very helpful. So we're not winning this race, but, could we have a top 5/top 10. Looking pretty likely for a top 10 right now. See, this is why I picked Food City. Because once we got into Infineon, then you go straight into Daytona, which is hopefully a guaranteed, you know, maybe not a top 10, but at least we're going to get, you know, a pretty good run in this race. Looking likely to get at least we'll get a 25th. And then we head into Chicagoland, which is the easiest truffle-shaped track, which I mean is between Kansas, Vegas. Like Chicagoland is like baby mode compared to Kansas. And then Las Vegas is actually easier than I thought it was back in the day, but it's still harder than Chicagoland. Chicagoland, one of the easiest tracks in this game, one of the pretty much impossible in NASCAR 2005, which is interesting. I bring up NASCAR 2005 a lot because it's pretty much the same engine, the same racing physics engine as this game, but they just added additional series, and they kind of made the cars a little bit more, a little less heavy, I guess is the word I'd use, because it feels like you can throw your weight around with these cars. And sure, you can make contact in NASCAR 05, but it feels like whenever you hit someone, like a whole lot more is happening. The cars feel like they're more on a rail in 05, but like the graphics are pretty much identical. But like the engine between that game and 06 is completely different. 06 is like nothing compared to 05 and 04 for that matter. I'm just blocking everyone. I've decided I'm just going to block everybody. Oh, and then I'm going to fail to do that. Well, hopefully I can keep the draft. Come on, Sterling. Come down the track. Down the track. There you go. There you go. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. We may not finish better than 10th, but hey, 10th would be a good finishing. 10th would be a good finishing. Yeah, I doubt I'm going to keep up with this man. We'll get back past him on the pit lane, but yeah. I would really like a caution. That's just me, though. That's just me. I just would like a caution. Caution would be nice. Caution's way less likely at this track than Talladega. And Talladega was already, what did I say, 5%? Daytona is way less likely, and there's no AI line crossovers. Really, the only thing that it could be would be if the entire field pit at once, and like the car at the back, like, just drove into the people pitting at full speed. You know, you see that sometimes. You see that sometimes at places. Oh, fuel tank almost empty, you say? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's necessary. We might run out. We might run out of gas on the backstretch. That's not fun. I would really prefer to have that not happen. Yeah. Push me, Rusty. Push me. Well, the good news is that we should basically be getting on the brakes in the same spot. So, we didn't lose too much from that, but we did lose. Alright, no physical damage. Doesn't matter, we're repairing the car after this race. Yeah. I'm tired! Ugh, even though I went to bed at 5 and woke up at 3:30. 9.5 hours in bed. And I'm tired. Stupid, awful, shitty. Speaking of stupid, awful, and shitty, that was a terrible pit stop. Got back past Sterling. Can I LePage anyone else? That would be risky. Okay, 9th. The run appears to be 9th. P9. That's good. That's a good race. That's some good prize money too, hopefully. I think this race is like only 200,000 to the winner, so we're probably gonna not even get 100,000. But any money, you know what? 9th is better than bitch ass 35th. Like I finished in the fucking Daytona 500. Really hoping we have a good car for the second attempt at the Daytona 500. Really what I hope most of all is that we have a fast car for Indianapolis. That's our next big purse, and even then, that's just $400,000. That's not even a lot. That's not even a big payday. But it's distributed pretty evenly throughout the field, so, or the top 10 anyway, so it would be really nice to have a top 10 car by then, but something tells me that's unlikely. Alright, and so it was that the field cycled out, and we had 4 laps to block for my life to finish 9th. Can I do it? I guess we're about to find out. We should have a good enough car at this point to be able to do a bit better job of blocking than I was earlier in the season. In fact, Fall Talladega may be a potential win. Maybe not a win, but definitely a top 5 run. Well, then again, Talladega is way fucking easier. Now, an idea, a terrible idea, but an idea nonetheless, would be to let Elliott Sadler go by and try and draft with him. Because I think out of everyone behind me, he would be the one that I would keep up with the most. But right now, we are way ahead of everyone. So, actually, I'm pretty happy to just keep blocking. Like, I've made the mistake, like, every single time that we go to this fucking race, in every single challenge, in every single playthrough, every single time that I do anything related to this specific race, Season 1 Pepsi 400, pretty much, I always let someone go, and then they just drive into the distance, and it would have been better to just block them. So you know what? I think I'm just going to block them. Oh, yeah. And what I was thinking about when it came to fuel is that this race, you're guaranteed to run out of gas at some point. Because since it's 16 laps, you have to do 5-5-6. 5-5-6 on stops, but you run out of gas on the backstretch of the 6th lap. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of when it came to fuel. I knew there was something tricky with the fuel cell in this track. Crew chief probably, you know, cut like fucking 2 gallons out of it. I don't know, dude. To save weight. I don't know, dude. Benson pitting. Huh. That's an interesting choice. I would like it if people in front of us pit, but the white flag is out. We're doing a pretty reasonable job of keeping these guys behind us. We are driving directly into the sunset, which is a bit on the annoying side. So we can't see what's going on the road in front of us. I'd be really scared if some people are going to start running out of gas. Yeah, the fuel mileage in this race is kind of shit. If someone was running out of gas in front of us and was just stopping, that would have been extremely annoying. Because I would have been able to see it. Someone's exiting the pit lane in front of us. God knows who that is because the leader was, you know, way out ahead. So, but we're fat. Oh, we're fat. Blocking Burton. Keeping that P9. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a top of fucking 10. Oh, yeah, dude. This team is turning it around, dude. We had a couple of bad runs here and there. A couple of really, really bad runs, in fact. But now, Michael Waltrip is a winner again. And Ryan Hemphill finishes 9th. Let's go.
Not a single caution lap was run.
All right.
Well, that's
Fun.
good news for all these race teams because that can
Ooh, what a shot.
No major wrecks.
The 189
I don't know why I'm trying to get a
ended up in the
thumbnail
top
here.
10 at the end of the race.
We're definitely using Infineon, even though plate races get more views. Even though Infineon is the only track that I can win at most of the time. People only watch fucking plate races for this game. I don't know what that's all about. Plate races are some of the shittiest races in NASCAR Thunder. In console NASCAR games. Plate races usually fucking suck. And yet those are the ones that get the most views. I don't know, man. But that was a great run. How are we in points? Up to 23rd. Up to 23rd. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. 2 poles, 1 win. Did not get the fucking sponsor objective for qualifying in the last race. But you know what? I don't really care. Because Kmart is at a happy level of 80. Yeah, boy. And we need to keep a watch on the sponsor prestige home front. 68 versus 69 and 70. Kmart by fallback. That would be annoying. Alright, here we are with this. That would be a lot of points right there. That'd be a big overhaul, but it's also got a big price tag of 180K. In fact, it might just be smart to wait, because we got 2 more races till this is done, which means 2 more races till we get new crew members. So it might just be repair everything, unless something is lagging behind drastically. Is this lagging behind drastically? A bit, but that is about to come through, so fuck that noise. And then this. That is lagging pretty far back. We could get, yeah, 2 points on everything. That's 4 points across the board. I think it's worth spending the extra. Spending the extra bit of money to get a 56, 57. That's a 55, 55 right there. That's pretty good. We spent a lot of money in this race. I'm just hoping we have a good run at Chicagoland. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004 Classic Career Mode on default setups. Next time, we are going to head out to wherever the fuck we're going to next. Chicagoland and New Hampshire, I believe. Hey, I'm just over here hanging out with my mega appreciators. TJ Arnhold, Adam Pehl, VaporLyfe, JadyLan, Alex Johanning, Chris T, MutantTurkey, Angry Irishman, Somebody 32, Simon Maynard, and NASCAR 48. We're just chilling, you know how it goes. Thank you all for being members. I appreciate it a lot. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next part. Bye! So you can just be like, like a fucking banshee. The video just ends immediately. It knows. It knows. Oh god. Oh, it's so bad. Why? Why would I do this? Why would I allow this to exist? What have I done? No. What have I done?